something happened to me and my wife and some friends. I think last year, we were on our way somewhere. We were going on a marriage retreat, actually, and we had a stopover before we now take a flight to the main city we are going. So I said to my wife, I said, what's our gate number? And she said, gate 12. But I remembered that I had checked that thing. It wasn't gate 12, I said, are you sure gate 12? She said, yeah. Let's go, it's gate 12. So I just kept quiet. So we all went. By the time we got there, we found out that the gates in that particular area ended at 10. There was even no gate 12. So when we got to 10, I said, something is gate 4. My friend said, if you knew it was gate 4, why did you keep quiet? I said, but it's okay to follow her now. We still have time, They said, this is strange. I said, and we were all laughing. And for me, it wasn't an issue. I could do with the exercise, walking to gate 10 and looking for gate 12. It's okay. And we went back to gate 4. So all the way when we were coming back, my friends kept on saying, where's our gate? No, Kofo, we don't want to hear from you. Tola, you are the one that knows the gate. So what I'm saying is this. At times, even if you know your spouse is not right, it's okay. It's okay. It's not going to kill you. It's okay. Just submit to it. It's okay. What happens in most times is that when you submit like that willingly, it humbles your spouse. So that next time, your spouse is able to give a hearing to what you have to say and say, maybe I'm wrong. Let me listen to what my husband or my wife is saying. Do you understand? So don't let us do my way or the highway. Once we do that, it's very difficult for this marriage, to work. Flexibility is the key to success in marriage. Flexibility. Everybody around you knows you are wrong, except you. Do you understand? So you have to be very careful. You have to be very flexible. Number 9, why are marriages in trouble? What I call an eye for an eye. An eye for an eye. People fight themselves to see who can go lower in inflicting injury. So somebody says something to you, I must reply in such a way that it will be bigger than what they said to me. An eye for an eye. You did this to me yesterday, I'm going to do this to you tomorrow. An eye for an eye. And because of that, we cannot totally have a good marriage. Proverbs 14:29 says, he who is slow to wrath has great understanding, but he who is impulsive exalts foolishness. So you have to be careful that you are not impulsive in everything. You don't try to just get back at each other. Once you do that, it's going to be difficult. Why is my marriage in trouble? Number 10, communication. I know somebody has been waiting for that. Communication. Communication, I say to people, is not so much what you are saying. It is what the other party is hearing. I'm communicating right now, but I want to believe and I hope that what I'm saying is what you are hearing. Do you understand? Because that's the key. That's the key. Somebody is hearing something else. So we have to be very careful. And that's why people jump to conclusions. You have to be careful. What are you saying to your spouse? What are you saying to each other? Women communicate emotionally. Men communicate with facts. They just say it black and white. Do you understand? But women, they will communicate emotionally. It took me a while to understand when my wife says, I don't have any dress for the wedding, that she's saying, I want to buy a new dress. Do you understand? And I'm saying, but there's a lot you have here. She said, no, I want to buy a new one. Excuse me. And I'm saying to her, why didn't you just say, I want to buy a new one? But that's the way women talk. They talk emotionally. So you just have to know the language your spouse is speaking so that you get it, and you are able to move there. If you marry your friend, like I said, you will know that communication will be easy amongst the two of you because you have married your friend. Number 11, I don't have much time now. I need to rush this up. Lack of commitment. It takes two to tango. Lack of commitment. We are not saying somebody should bring 80 and I bring 20. No, both of you must bring 120 each to the table. And that's how this thing works. There must be commitment on either side, on both sides rather, to be able for this marriage to work. So you cannot say, I do this and that one does that. Both of you must be committed into the thing and put everything at work for this marriage to work. And number 12, why are people having problems? Money. And I think I'm going to end with this. Money matters. Money is a major issue. Money is a major issue. Most marriages have ended because of money. And the issue is not about what comes in or whatever does not come in. It's about who brings what in and how much is brought in and how do we handle the money. I learned very early, in marriage, that what belongs to my wife belongs to her, what belongs to me belongs to us. And that's the nature of how this thing works. I tell all the men, I say, look, love is good. You can marry because of love, but you need money. Because without money, I'm telling you, you will run out of love very fast. And you will realize that your wife will run out of love very, very fast. But money helps this thing that is called love. If you don't believe me, be out of job for 3 or 4 months. You will see how you will be ridiculed, how your life will be brought to zero all of a sudden. And you are still talking about love. All of a sudden you realize that this thing is not really about love at the end of the day. I'm just telling you the practical things, insight into marriage. So money plays a major role. It plays a major role. You must honor God with your money and you must believe God for your money. You can be united, but you can have uniformity, but there's no unity. What do I mean by that? When you wear the same dress, that's uniformity. But two of you are thinking different ways. So you must have unity when it comes to money. Not just because you keep the same account, but both of you, do you view money the same way? Do you view it as God's gift to mankind and to be a blessing to people that is being rich towards God? If you don't have that, it's going to be a difficult thing. So I want to encourage all the men, please, God will bless and honor the works of your hands. Make sure this money issue, you deal with it, because things are changing very, very fast. The way we used to know it before is not the way we know it now. When next I see you, I'll see you at the top. God bless you.
Thank you for watching and listening to Insight with PT, our weekly podcast streaming every week at the same time. Join us next week for the continuation of this program.